I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some ingredients, and I'm gonna make something really good, I promise.
I'm just a cat. Please, talk to Yenna.
Why are you so scared?
Why are you so nosy?
Do you know what happened to Yenna's mother?
Nothing good, I don't think. She was so very sick. Maybe she made like a cat and went off to spend a last life.
Is Yenna mistreating him?
Yenna is my best friend. She's kind. Help her, not me.
I bet you.
Please don't.
Okay. What was that? Oh, letter from Arabella.
Seems simple enough.
Ink is still fresh and the letter is drawn in a careful hand. Hey, you. So I owe you a lot. For one, I don't know what the inside of a snake's belly looks like. For another, you let me stay at your camp, and for another, you found out what happened to my mom and pops. I'm on my own, and Bonesman says it's a good thing. I just have to let the weave guide me, and as far as I can tell, it's taking me to Baldur's Gate, so I'm headed there first. Anyway, thanks for anything. I won't forget it. Arabella. Back from learning how to control her powers, we can trust that her magic will be there to help us when we need it most. Turn out she's an ally. Okay. Wait, did I find Arabella? Check on her. Alright, whatever.
Mizora schemes with Will's very freedom. He deserves to know what she is up to.
I heard from Thaniel since we moved on.
I have. He speaks to me during my nightly meditations. He is well. And Oliver also. At times they are one, and at others they divide. Easier for playing, perhaps. And the land thrives also. I doubt you would recognize it. Perhaps one day, you and I can both return and see it for ourselves.
I'm glad we have Jahiro traveling with us. Did you know her from before?
Only by reputation. She was present when we marched against Ketheric Thorm, but on the far end of the battle lines from where I fought. And in the chaos that ensued, well, our forces were scattered. I led some to safety, but never learned of her fate. I'm glad to hear she survived. Though in truth, I should not be surprised. She was always said to be formidable and cunning. I could have learned much from her, no doubt.
You're an archduke. What could you possibly have left to learn from anyone.
No matter how long I live,
Or
I will always strive to remain a keen pupil. Only a fool would think he could drink in all knowledge until none is left. There is always more. Nature's tapestry is infinitely complex. I cannot help but wonder how she would have handled some of the challenges I faced as Archdruid. Defended the Grove, Korga, the Shadow Druids. At least now we can benefit from her presence, and perhaps work to a common goal.
How am I holding up in your estimations?
Given the circumstances, you're faring as well as can be expected, I suppose.
I feel like I haven't gotten to know you properly yet.
What would you like to know?
Do you have people out there somewhere, family, friends, a lover perhaps?
You're not a doppelganger, are you? Trying to study me to learn all my secrets so you can take my place? Save for me, my line perished a long time ago. They rest in High Forest now, near the shade of the grandfather tree. The Grove became my family, with Sylvanas as my teacher. And now I have you.
Sorry for your loss.
It was a long time ago. The wounds don't heal, but they become more bearable.
Other matters. How did you come to be a druid?
I had a friend when I was young, long ago. He played with me in the forests where I grew up. But eventually, I realized no one else had heard of him. It was Thaniel, of course. Nature was my very first friend. I get older, but he hasn't changed a day. I knew then that I had to be more than a companion to him. I had to be a protector.
Don't take this wrongly, but you're quite large for an elf.
I am? Trust me, it's been said. You show more restraint than most in avoiding the subject until now.
It is how that came about.
Who's to say? Perhaps there's a half-orc buried somewhere in my ancestry. Or perhaps not. Sometimes I think conventional wisdom is too narrow about what someone can or cannot be. Stranger things have most certainly happened.
That's enough for now.
Anytime.
Hello, Barry. Do you have anything to say?
Hello. You are not food. You are friend.
You like it here, huh?
Nice here. The caves smell like rotting meat. Goblin camp smells like goblins.
About the cut.
Ooh, more.
Okay. You said more.
Ooh, more.
Okay. Looks like I'm stuck with you.
Yes. Fun.
Let's talk. Yeah, I guess I'll talk to Will.
Your tadpole quivers, revealing your discussion with Mazora to Will.
Shit. Father's been taken, and Mazora started to scheme. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning?
You don't have a single clue. She's your patron, not mine.
I couldn't even fathom a guess. Though, I doubt we'll need to wait long for answers. We'll have answers soon enough. Let's talk to Mazora. Until then, may my father keep safe, whatever coop he's been flown to.
Apparently you can't. Probably do a long rest or something. To the lower city, I guess. No. Let me see what I have to do here. Portage. Good run. Let's just get a save in, just in case anything happens when I go to the lower city. Oop. There we go.
Move along. I've got my hands full enough without gawkers.
Shame no one cares enough.
My herd are dairy goats. I bet they're going to slaughter them, the poor things.
Okay.
Best be on my way.
All animals must be surrendered. Failure to do so will...
Ooh, we got a lot of stuff in here. Murder target. Speak to Oricon. Find the Night Song.
What's up for discussion?
See, execution.
Eyes front and keep your nose clean, newcomer. A noose and a short drop is how we deal with troublemakers.
Careful, a big guy like you makes for an easy target.
Careful. That sounds like a threat. And people who threaten the fist end up in jail or dead. Now run along before I start taking you seriously.
Jeez.
Only way to raise awareness is that bloody Baldur's
You know the mold again, Estra? I told you you should have had it pictures.
about hanging though.
Hello? Does anyone want to buy a gazette?
That's a terrible that's a shit. Get your act together.
I don't know how. I'm only 6.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry, I should have snapped.
It's okay. Everybody is mean to me anyway. Do you want a paper?
I'll take it.
Thank you.
We will not hesitate. I didn't feel like strike you down. I know her. That's Ghoster. She's no thing.
Stay back and stay calm. Warning you. She was on the list.
Flaming fists are coming for you.
I don't like this. I don't like the look in some of their eyes.
I can eat in bed. The citizen is unconscious and won't be waking up anytime soon.
Unconscious.
These street trash need to watch their tone. I don't tolerate disrespect.
You two must submit to Lord Gortash if you are to be saved.
Okay.
Wise and merciful Lord Gortash, we give thanks. We know you will drive back the...
I'm grateful to be here, I am. But I thought we'd arrive as a family. Not like this.
No need to look so glum. You'll be clean and comfortable in no time.
I'm so embarrassed. I'm sorry. I must have caught them riding on the ox cart.
Let's see.
So there's a way down from there.
What do I think of Lord Gortash's still watch? Well, I am so glad you asked, Edvard.
Do you understand?
No.
I bet that hostel lady wouldn't make you clean the dishes.
The hostel's up that way. You won't find better around here, unless you can pay for it.
Okay.
schools for careful footwork. Right tool will do the trick. Let's get them. Light on my feet. Something over there.
Once the washing is finished, you can take all you like.
There's one of you and one of us. Do you really think you can take all of us at once? I can go and get backup.
And you think we're just gonna sit here and wait for you and your hog friends to come back and arrest us?
Look, I'm just trying to do my job, all right?
Just wanted to go home.
One day we will. But not yet.
Don't give me trouble now. I wonder if the gods are watching me.
If by strongly worded letter you mean a brick through a window, then
I'm just...
In my opinion, we should have a still watching.
Baldur's Gate's never going to be safe with the Absolute out there. Why would the Gazette lie to an entire city?
okay. After the joke, you'll laugh. Leave him some time, and then we all have to take care of each other.
Let's see what this does.
A broken steel watcher. A tag wired to it reads, Unit defective. Return to the Steel Watch Foundry at the West Docks.
Deserves to be called a lord.
That's enough of that. Lord Gortash has every...
Learn the Steel Watchers are being summoned in this done by the Lord. Okay.
That's what it takes to keep the peace.
That's not going to work. That might be worth a look.
We're lost, aren't we?
The scrap of bloody paper is scrawled in an erratic, excitable hand. You've been picking where you shouldn't. Each pear tree, placing the lordling's fire splitter through my city. Disgusting. They leave no blood. There's no art to it at all. Just burnt ash and corpse cinder. I walked through your basement here as I penned this. It's rather large, roomy. They never find all the bits of you if I spread them out here properly.
We'll just stand here until you remember the way, shall we?
Oops.
At the ready.
Talk to this person.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
killer look like?
Bastard dwarf, red shirt.
So dwarf killed him. What was your job?
Feeding barracks.
What happened to you?
Killed. Murdered.
What was your killer's name?
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
Why were you killed?
The corpse remains silent. It does not know. The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Alright.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Oh, hatchet key. Can't see.
We're lost, aren't we?
Chest key.
Very well.
Left, right. Down the stairs, and... Oh, was it upstairs?
I should speak up.
Shouldn't go wandering in dark alleys. Very dangerous hobby. Gets people killed. Wait, you're Farling's friend. She said to let you in. Funny little gnome she is. Always laughing at me, even when I don't joke. Come, I'll let you in. My pleasure. In you go, before I change my mind.
Okay.
Here goes nothing.
Random entrance. Guild, what's guild on?
Oh, you rancid bastard. See? Mine's fresh.
Welcome to the Guildhall, Faerun's finest festo. As long as you're not sober.
Or able to smell.
Bloody horse, told ya. I know where the stone is.
We're all on the same side, friend. Nine Fingers invited us herself.
The Guildmaster hired you, yes. But I think it's best if
Victor
you're
isn't himself, so I'm running the shop. You buying or selling?
Maybe that's what you got. Ooh, stealthy critical when hiding. Number you need to roll while attacking is reduced by 1. Spec stacks. I'll take it. I should take that too. Yeah. Nice. Just dies, okay.
Sometimes stuff we sell comes back around to us again. So watch yourself. Got me?
Yep, I got you.
See anything you like? Let's talk price. See anything of yours? No, you didn't.
Wait, what's this? Sylvanas Blessing. Oh, that means... Oh, well, there you are.
Wow, look who it is! Glad to see you in the city. Hope you found plenty of coin in Ketherick's coffers. Ready to do some business?
How'd you escape Moonrise?
I survived the hells when Elturel fell. Compared to that, slipping out of Moonrise was child's play.
Is this the guild business you're running here? Good to see you again. What are you up to this time?
Oh, I've got a few ideas. I'll be running this whole place in no time.
Yeah, we found a mall.
Ready to do some business? Sure is. We work for Fetcher, handling what you might call pre-owned goods. Talk to Sticky. He'll cut you a deal.
Okay. We found one not only alive but thriving, climbing the ranks of the guild. Oh.
Let's talk price. See anything of yours? No, you didn't.
Professor. Let's talk to this guy.
Before you ask, I ain't got none of that plum prosecco. Now, what can I get you, newcomer?
Got any gobstones you can share?
Around here, silence is golden, mate. Best remember that. Now, what can I get you?
What do you have then?
Beverages of distinction, or in some cases, extinction, if you ain't careful. How you feeling today? Lucky?
Sure, let's see the liquor list. German cloth.
It's an orphanage, Ukta.
What would you have me do? Seize their toys as payment?
Well, they failed to pay tribute. We should withdraw our protection, at the very least.
And cede more ground to the Stone Lord? You're not suggesting I yield a single inch of the city, my city, to this cult?
We already look weak. If you're seen to be forgiving debts...
I didn't say forgive. Seize the building. Arm any children old enough. If they protect what's mine, we'll consider that a start on what's owed.
Yes, Guildmaster. Excuse me? This is a private council.
Keep your underpants clean, Uktar. We're playing host to a hero. You recall our reports of Ketheric Thorm, General of the Absolute, Champion of Merkel, unkillable Tyrant of Moonrise. Meet the one who killed him.
Oh, yeah. My fame precedes me, that, or you've been spying on me. And you're Nine Fingers King, Guildmaster.
A little less impressive as revelations go. You'll forgive the spying, I hope. The Guild keeps watch for anyone of interest passing through our gates. I'd say you qualify. I already know the one thing about you that I need to. You've crossed paths with the cult's leadership before, and you're still standing. I mean to burn the Absolute from the face of my city. So if you mean to help, congratulations. We just became the best of friends.
Oh, yeah. Run into some of your thugs that were minting rats.
Oh, did you enjoy the encounter?
They got a payday out of me.
A charitable donation to the good protectors of Rivington. Was that the tune that played you? The rats usually keep a lid on their nastier notions, but with the Stone Lord business distracting me, some are starting to test the leash. All the more reason to be rid of the cult quickly, so I can remind my crews it's not a leash round their necks if they cross me. It's a noose.
Why do I need the guild? I've been doing well so far without use. Or I've been doing well enough without use so far. I need information.
Knowing what I know usually comes at a cost. But let's say we'll put it on your tab.
But I know so much about the cult of Absolute and its leaders.
Simple enough. After Jaheira warned me and then disappeared, I went nosing into the cult for myself. I could bore you with the details. How I found evidence of Gortash's projects, traced him to Orin the Red, and made a safe bet there was some dried-out old necromancer to round out the three. Because it's always the dead, bloody three. Has been half-gods who can't help but make their irrelevance everyone else's problem.
There's more to it than just the three.
Oh. You've got some juicy little tidbit I haven't heard yet. It seems like my intelligence on you was patchy at best. That's annoying.
Don't worry, I'm in control of myself, I swear.
You are until you're not. But if there's a tainted elder brain slopping around below my city, I think we need one another more than ever. So, as long as you can keep a lid on what's growing inside you, we're allies. Until you can't, and we're not. Simple enough, I reckon. Now, war to be fought. You need anything?
What do to help?
I was planning to soften you up a bit first, but... Straight to business then. You've been seen with a certain Harper. Grey of hair, somewhat spiky of manner.
You know, Jiraiya?
We're practically sisters. So much so, I even stopped trying to have her killed a few years back. I need to speak with her. She's still getting the lay of the land, I expect. I have information that might help with that. So, reminder to pay an old friend a visit, would you?
Can you just tell me I'll pass the word along?
I could, but you wouldn't thank either of us for that. Trust me. Now, is there anything else you need?
Alright, I need to get her. Oh, I know, Gal's over here. Gotta take him out of my party really quick. Bring Jiraiya. Jahira, whatever your name is.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Need to remain in camp for a while.
I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it.
First we'll trouble.
I'll be here in the meantime, idling away the hours.
Alright, where you at? Oh, she's down here.
Oh, I've had a lifetime's fill of watching little men puff themselves up with grand titles. I look forward to the day we show the Archduke that his tongue is not half so silvered as he thinks.
And shouldn't as do I.
He's protected by his steel watch for now. And Orin will have her own defenses, should we choose to play the part of Gortash's bloodhounds. We cannot expect either of the chosen to fall easily. But fall they must, if we're to have all three stones to command the brain. Still, if you see sense in making an alliance, I won't question it. I'll just look forward to the inevitable breaking Gortash spoke of.
What do you think of his warning of the doppelganger camp?
It would be irritatingly true to form, would it not? A Harper learns to doubt, to peer through every smile, question every look. Eventually, you find what it is you fear, whether it is there or not. When we cannot know, we can only trust. But then, that is exactly what a traitor in our midst would say. Isn't it? I know what she speaks of. I need, information from her. And a pardon from you. For I have not been overly generous with the truth. Tell me, what do you know of a man named Minsk of Rashomon?
The name is as familiar as Jahira's own. A hero of the time of troubles, who saved the city more than once.
But few know of his fate, I think. I had hoped to keep it that way. Minsk is an old friend. Perhaps my oldest. We've fought at one another's backs times beyond counting. And the last time I saw him, I left him to die. Before we ever heard of this Absolute, we received word of a gathering in the Undercity. What we found was the first dark seed of this plot. A circle of cultists with mind flayers in their midst. We might have ended it there. Cut off at the root, but before I could send for help, Minsk charged in alone. It was chaos. He was overrun, dragged down beneath a mass of tentacles. I had a choice. Stay and let word of this cult die with us, or leave him and live to fight another day. The world takes much from those who presume to defend it. But sometimes, you get to take it back. So don't be sorry, because I mean to use you, if you're willing. Infection, indoctrination, eradication. That has been the fate of everyone the cult has captured so far. But it has not been yours. With your help, perhaps it need not be Minsk's either. As simply as that? For no other reason than that I asked? Perhaps you two will get along. Oh, the point is moot without the means to find him. Without the Harpers, we shall have to find another path.
Okay.
Nine Fingers Keen controls the guild, which in turn controls every criminal racket from Heapside to the High Hall. Nothing happens in this city that she doesn't hear of, sooner or later. How hospitable she will be to a Harper that comes begging to her guild hall, we will find out. Perhaps I will let you do the talking.
Alright, try me.
As you wish.
Let's think.
You owe me a gold piece, grandmother. When I heard you died out in the wilderness, I made an offering at Kellenvor's well.
Of gold? Oh, I did not know I meant so much to you, guildmaster.
No, I'm terribly sentimental. Case in point, I've just let a harper walk through my guild hall, noticeably unholed. Because I'm curious about why you're here and who it is you've brought with you.
Well, you already know I'm a friend of Jahira's.
How nice. You won't find many of those in my guild hall.
We won't tax your hospitality too long, Nine Fingers. I'm searching for Minsk of Rashomon.
A big name, that. Such information does not come cheap, High Harper. Not in normal times. Of course. Seeing as these are not normal times and we're all such good friends, I'll do better than tell you where he is. I'm bringing him here as we speak. Or parts of him, at least. I gave no orders about the condition of his corpse.
What treachery is this, Nine Fingers? Have you thrown in with the Absolute too?
Against my own city. Careful. You're in very real danger of hurting my feelings. It's Minsk who's found his faith with Faerun's newest god. And a new name with it. The Stone Lord. Lies.
New game plus your people are so afraid of?
Exactly the one. Guild crews may be prone to exaggeration, but not in this case. In his short reign, the Stone Lord and his crew have earned a reputation. Pure brutality. No survivors. And where he mows my people down, this ripe little cult takes root. But not for much longer. We have word on where he plans to hit next. And he'll find us ready to hit back this time.
Nine Fingers. Estelle. Call off your ambush, tell us where he is, and we'll handle this.
We? I heard what happened to your Harpers, Jahira. I'm sorry, but this fight's too big for you alone.
She's not wrong. long she has me.
If you're half the friend you're posing as, you'll tell her that her part in this is done. The Stone Lord's fate is sealed. We have a bigger war to fight. I'd rather turn our talk to that, but if you need a moment, Jahira, well, you've earned that much. My guild hall is open to you. Have a drink, Jahira. Have a rest. Just leave well enough alone. It would be a shame for the city to lose 2 of its heroes in one day.
What do we got here? Real the Miss is no other than the Stone Lord, a rival game boss who's been stealing her territory from the cult. She laid a trap to deal with them and won't tell us where. We'll need to search the guild for clues.
Keep the Harper out of trouble. Just because I don't want to kill her doesn't mean I won't. Beyond that, be welcome. Be merry. Is there something you require of a humble guildmaster?
Why do you need information? What can I do to help?
Keep me from having to kill the Harper. Which means keeping out of the guild's way. All right. Wonderful.
We're not discussing a mess. Call off your ambush.
No begging. Not even a snotty little please. It's almost like you don't know who you're talking to. The order's been given. It's done. So I hope you know another tune because I am getting bored of this one.
Alright. So here.
You did not see me. A peer of the Parliament openly walking the Guildhall would sell a few copies of Baldur's Mouth, I expect.
A charm, of course. And then you'll do it yourself.
What's the point in paying the guild for protection when they've pulled back all their crews? There's a bloody army coming.
Wait, what's this? Search guild for a lead. Hey, Maul, what's up? Maul, or whatever your name is.
Ready to do some business?
I know where the Stone Lord's headed. It's gonna be great.
Oh, you said something about Stone. Let's talk to you.
See? That Fingers is a master of strategical. She's clever, Foz. Won't fight the Stone Lord out in the open, but she's got a spot picked out, see? And
I don't care about Stone Lord Tut. Don't care about some ambush. I asked, do you eat my last pickled ooze?
Wait, I want to hear about the Stone Lord then.
Huh? Bugger off. I'm talking to my friend about an ooze.
Now. He who keeps his manners keeps his teeth. Besides, you are only pretending to be as wine-soaked as your friend here.
How can you tell?
I've been to fouler festivals than this, and you have the stage presence of Volothamp Gedarm. Now, You were speaking to my friend. Politely.
Switch. Really? Shouldn't have to reroll that, come on.
Sephiroth? This one has respect. Now where was I? A Stone Lord, aye. Bastard's going after the accounting house, but he doesn't know that there's just another guild operation, huh? Nine Fingers is gonna catch him with his claws in their coffers. I pity the bastard.
The counting house. But what the hell's could Minsk want there?
Happy? Now, why were you? We want drink in peace.
Yeah. Guild Master.
Hey, the Underduke finds Stone Lord at the two drunken guild members. Let's slip that the Nine Fingers plan to ambush Stone Lord at the city's counting house. We need to get there first if we want to save him. Okay.
Right. Which crew are you with? Bellbreakers? The Children of Hor?
The names ring familiar. Two of the many crews that make up the Guild. A loose collective with ties to every criminal enterprise in the city's underworld.
Enemy operator.
In between scores, then? Oh, there's no shame in that. This Stone Lord business has even the bigger crews shutting up shop for a while. Fair warning, the Guildmaster wants no fraternizing with the Zentarim. They're here to work, not share war stories. They won't be much use to us if they're drinking and dicing when the Stone Lord kicks the door down.
You're so sure the storm's...
Well, whoever he is, he doesn't seem very keen on talking. He came out of nowhere and ate up half our turf in a 10-day. So if you're speaking to the Guildmaster, maybe step soft around the topic. Hmm?
Okay.
What's that?
That's right. Alright, so... What's this? Oh, that's to the steel watch. Alright, I guess I'll get out of here now. Let me go back to my camp. And bring back Gale.
The counting house. More bastion than bank. I'm afraid. Minsk must have a way in. But it's never had much use for coin beyond whatever sharp steel it could buy. There must be something in the vaults the Great Chosen are after. All the more reason to get there. Swiftly.
That's what we'll do, but I want to test.
What is it?
We part ways for a while. See you back here.
You're sure? Later then. I tell you not to get in trouble, but I suspect it will find you whether you like it or not.
What's in here? Nothing. Alright, Gal, where you at? Oh, you're down here.
Sounds like we're not the only ones tracking down this Minsk fellow. Let's hope Nine Fingers' bounty doesn't attract too much competition. With pleasure. Lead on.
Alright. Deep camp.
So you just disappeared. Do you know how one? Right. Here's one. Whose pocket would you rather pick? Druids or clerics?
Cleric, any.
Right tool will do the trick. Anything of use?
You're both wrong. Pocket of whatever mark you're asking. Common sense, that.
Guild ring. Anything else in there?
Should have stayed in bed.
What have we got down here?
That might be worth a look.
What's that?
I had it. Snowstorms inside the house, blood weeping from the windows, and now Mr. Wimbley's cat is vomiting up frogs. The poor man had a bloody heart attack from the shock, and now you're trying to fight back against hags or whatever, and that's great. Honestly, I can't risk the neighborhood just because you were stupid enough to piss off a hag. Keep your rent. I want you all out by tomorrow. Help the hag survivor. Visit Baron's Coop. Research notes. Something right.
Down the stairs.
Guess not. Oh, okay, that's what I needed. What does it say? Dear Miss Adriella? Adriel? Something like that. Clyde found a place, and a nice old man called Mr. Garlow used to live here, but his neighbors said he doesn't live here anymore. Clyde thinks it's perfect. We can hide from the hag or fight or whatever you think is a good idea. Clyde knows you will have a good plan. Clyde will wait at the old Garlow's for you. Bye, Clyde. Okay. Got waypoint, nice.
A particularly gnomish field of art, no?
Indeed. More than
Guess I'll stop here today.
way of life for some of them.
Call it a day.